Welcome, everybody. It's your girl Delores, just a pink girl in my pink world, here on every social platform. And we're here for the Hit the Ropes podcast. Shout out to the good brother J News. He is under the weather. So you got your girl Delores here today. As we talked about last week, this week we'll be supporting diabetes awareness. For those who don't know, I am a diabetic, so I take this to heart. So also I'm trying a new platform. So if you all glitch or it goes out, excuse me, we're just trying something new. Okay. So while we're at it, let me check the YouTubes and everything. But let's get over. We're gonna get over to the Hit the Ropes podcast studio, ladies and gentlemen. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Listen, when you want a slide to come up, it's like, not today, sis, not today. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with a review. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a review, and it's time for WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, WWE Raw was on Monday the 17th on Netflix. It was episode 1695. Ladies and gentlemen, we had John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Sheamus defeat the Judgment Day of Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, and JD McDonough. We had the last time is now tournament first round match where Solo Sikoa defeated Dolph Ziggler. We have for the WWE Women's Intercontinental title match, Maxine Dupri defeats Becky Lynch to win the championship. And then we have for the last time is now tournament first round match, Gunther defeat Javon Evans. I like the show overall. I wish we had some more in-depth storytelling, but overall, um, I'm enjoying the last time is now because you never know who's coming, when is it happening, what is happening. So you kind of get a mix of shock and surprise. That's what it feels like. You're getting shock and surprise to find out, who, what, when, where, why, when is it going. It's very fun and kind of get you to think about, what's happening out there in this tournament. Who you gonna see next, essentially. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go to NXT. And NXT was on the next night on the 18th on the CW. And this is a special. It was the first night of the Gold Rush 2025. It's someone here. I'm here. It's just when I do the big screen, I don't put the I let you all see the slide while I do the talking about the actual product. But hey, thank you for coming. Hope you stay. Ladies and gentlemen, I still am on my way to 500 by the end of the year. Not for monetization, but just for just personal goals. Listen, I like it. And we'll talk about if you stay in the end. Also, if you want to put your channel in the link for other people to connect to you, put exclamation point pink, because I'm a pink girl in my pink world. And it will automatically put your link in the chat. So thank you. I think we're both live, dual living on both. Let's see. I think we're dual live this time on the Hit the Ropes podcast, vertically and horizontally, or one or the other. It's one or the other. So, but thank everybody who came in So get to know us. And the links are dropping in the chat are people who support the channel and I support them. Hi, Molly, and hi, Leslie Rivers. Appreciate you stopping by. Again, if you want to drop your link in the chat, exclamation point pink. Okay. So we're talking about wrestling. We're doing reviews. I'm on the second night of wrestling that occurred last week. I'm doing good. I'm doing so good. NXT 812 on the 18th. Again, they had a special episode, which is Gold Rush. This is night one. Night two will come on this Tuesday. And I want to say I really did kind of enjoy this low key. Triple A World Mixed Tag Team Champions Chelsea Green and Ethan Page defeated Joe Hendry and Thea Hale. We have for the WWE NXT Women's North American title, where Blake Monroe defeated Sol Ruka. We have for the WWE NXT Tag Team title match, Dark Slate, Dion Lennox and Osiris Griffin defeat Javon Evans and Leon Slater. For the WWE NXT Women's title match, we had a title change where JC Jane defeated Tatum Paxley. Wasn't expecting JC Jane to get her title back. Was I happy about it? No. But, it is what it is. We'll see where this ends up being in the future. Last of the WWE shows is SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. SmackDown was on the 21st, which is Friday. It comes on the USA Network. 1370 was the episode. We have the WWE United States title match. Ilya Dragunov defeat JD McDonough. In the last time is now tournament first round match, Carmelo Hayes defeated Bronson Reed by countout with the help of my good brother, Cody Rhodes. Okay, y'all will see me singing Cody Rhodes in a couple of days. We'll talk about that because when we have watch-alongs, we play games, we have fun. It's a hoot of a good time. Okay, so also we had DIY, which is Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, defeat Fraxium in a good match. As you see, lasted about 7 minutes and 44 seconds. Which is Axiom and Nathan Frazier. In the last time is now match, first round match, we saw Penta defeat Finn Balor. So, like I said, it was overall good match, overall good show. So make sure you check it out. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna move on to AEW All Elite Wrestling. They had some good shows and a great pay-per-view. But we're going to get in touch with it. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start out with Dynamite. Dynamite was on the 19th on TBS HBO Max simulcast. It was episode 320. Where we had the Casino Gauntlet #1 spot match. It was Bobby Lashley defeating Ricochet. We had Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks defeating Skyflight, which is Dante and Darius Martin and Scorpio Sky. We had the Casino Gauntlet #2. Let me put myself in the corner so you all see me every once in a while. We had the Casino Gauntlet spot #2 match where you get a chance to get into the Casino Gauntlet. It was Shelton Benjamin defeating Mike Bailey. We had the Death Riders of Claudio Castagnoli and Jon Moxley defeating Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong. For the AEW Women's Tag Team Title Tournament quarterfinal match, we had Timeless Love Bombs, Amina Shirakawa and Toni Storm defeating Alex Windsor and Rio. And we had a non-title match where the Cowboy, Adam Page, defeated Katsuyori Shibata. I love this kind of the storytelling again, which WWE lacks. It lacks a lot. Sometimes the match is a banger, but the story and the lead up is horrible. But yeah, for that it's more you get a chance to see how they're gonna lead up to the pay-per-view and get some shocks and some things that happen at the pay-per-view. Okay, so let me go to the back. We got up next ROH, which is Ring of Honor. We had Ring of Honor 142. It's on the Ring of Honor Wrestling.com or the app. It was on the 20th with the ROH Women's World Title match where Athena defeated Harley Cameron. We had a Pure Rules match where Billy Starks defeated Kate Arquette. If you like, that sounds like the famous Kate, you might be right. Okay. Listen, Pure Rules match we had for Deanna Prazo defeating Viva Van. Satnam Singh defeated JP Grayson. We had QT Marshall defeat Jack Jameson. We had Persephone defeat Valentina Rossi. And for the last match on ROH TV was Top Flight. Dante and Darius Martin defeating the infantry of Charlie Bravo and Sean Dean. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go on to Collision that happened on yesterday, right before the big pay-per-view. It was Collision 120 on the 22nd. It comes on TNT, HBO Max simulcast. It was a special episode because it was right before Full Gear, so it was Saturday Tailgate Brawl Full Gear. Okay, again, if you all don't know, I'm a matter of fact, I'm gonna blow myself up to the side. If you all don't know, find this out quickly. I do not, and I mean do not like these dollar matches, these like 200,000, 1,000, 50,000 matches, because they never really come out to the way you think they should. And honestly, I want to see Tony start handing this money out to these people who win. Turn this little light on for you right here. I want to see Tony actually give these people the money that they won. If you don't, then don't come to me. Okay, Tony? I don't want to hear it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to say this dollar four-way match. That's exactly what I'm going to say. Because that's how they make me mad. It was the Bang Bang Gang who won, defeating the Bang Bang Gang is Austin Gunn and Juice Robinson, defeating Anthony Barnes and Max Caster, the team of Big Bill and Brian Keith, and the team of the Outrunners, which is Truth, Magnum, and Toyboy Floyd. We had the Boom and Doom, which is Big Boom AJ and QT Marshall, defeat RPG Vice, which is Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta. We had Eddie Kingston and Hook defeat the workhorsemen of Anthony Henry and JD Drake. We had CMLL World's Trios title match. El Sky Team, Mascara Dorada, Mystico, and Neon defeated the Don Callis family of Hechicero, Kazuchika Okada, and Konosuke Takeshita. Listen, I can tell you this. We're about to talk about pay-per-view, and I thoroughly enjoy watching this pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, Full Gear, which happened on yesterday evening. It's all night of hell, but it was fun. You can find it on any pay-per-view provider. They also were on Amazon Prime and HBO Max. You can buy the pay-per-view there, or however you choose to find this pay-per-view. CMLL World Trios title match. El Sky Team, Mascara Dorada, Nito. Okay, so we went through the match. That was the going into Full Gear. It went from the pre-show Collision into this. Pat defeated Darby Allin. Thomas Love Bombs of Mina Shirakawa and Tony Storm defeated the Sisters of Sin, Julia Hart and Sky Blue. The tag team of the Babes of Wrath, Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale, and the team of Marina Shafir and Megan Bain. AEW World Tag Team Title Match. FTR, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood defeated Bandito, and Brody King to win the titles. For the AEW National Title Casino Gauntlet match, Ricochet defeated Bobby Lashley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Daniel Garcia, Kevin Knight, Mark Davis, Matt Menard, Mike Bailey, Ernst Cassidy, and Roderick Strong, along with Shelton Benjamin and Willie Yuta. He ran the gauntlet to make sure he won the title. Kyle O'Reilly and John Moxley. Kyle O'Reilly beat John Moxley in a no holds barred match. Okay, with John, I understand you might be taking a couple of losses, but I'm gonna need you to go sit down somewhere. Okay. AEW TNT title non-disqualification match. Mark Briscoe defeated Kyle Fletcher in the title change. We had the six-man tag team match where Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks of Matt and Nick Jackson, they defeated Jurassic Express of Jack Perry and Luchasaurus along with Kenny Omega. And it seems like we're getting the Elite back together. Oh, line them up. Because I miss the old Elite. This whole like heel turn has not worked for me whatsoever. Let me put me to the side. I just have not enjoyed this heel turn from the Young Bucks at all. I also didn't enjoy Jack Perry's heel turn. So the fact that they all turned at the same time and it all turned bad, you can miss me with that. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we had for the AEW Women's World Title match, Chris Statlander defeated Mercedes Moné. I mean, Mercedes Moné was being racking up belts. I was shocked that she actually didn't win this. For the AEW World Title steel cage match, Samoa Joe defeated Adam Page. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Who came out? It's Swerve. And I swerve when I drive. Ladies and gentlemen, Swerve Strickland came back. And I had so much fun. Love the new theme because the old theme, it had wore me out. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on to, those are the second set of matches. I forget sometimes that I do not put them all on one set of things because we had so many. AEW provides us so many good matches that they have to be in two different slides. TNA, we had TNA Impact this week on the 20th on Access TV. Danny Luna defeated Indy Hartwell and Mila Grace and Rosemary. Matt Warner defeated Matt Cardona. John Schuyler defeated Myron Reed. Zaya Brookside defeated Jody Threat, Killer Kelly, and Victoria Crawford. JDC defeated Eric Young. TNA is not doing this. We had a period where I enjoyed watching them. Now it's like you have hit or miss days. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on to Progress. Progress, chapter 186, Nosy Neighbors. Ladies and gentlemen, it was on Triller TV. Nosy Neighbors, we had Kuja defeat Dean Allmark. We had Luke Jacobs defeat Tom Thelwell. We had Ethan Allen defeat Adam Max. We had Tay Matthews defeat Kid Lycos. We have for the Progress Women's Title match, Rain Leverkusen defeat Session Martina. Sorry. Listen, Jay News. If you all have been here, Jay News, who is my co-host, who is out sick today, was every time I would say Rain he'd be like Leverkusen. So Jay News, if you're watching this, I listen. I listen. Rain Leverkusen. And when we get to his section of New Japan, some of it's gonna come out right, some of it's gonna come out messed up. Scott Oberman defeated Drew Parker. We had Charles Crowley defeat RPD. For the Progress Atlas title match, Will Cruz defeated Joshua. We had Car Noir defeat Leo Rush. That's a match I tell you all, I'll go back and watch. I love them too. Damn. Listen, MLW, they said, we got something for you. And it was on YouTube. You can go back and watch it now. It's MLW and Don Gato Tequila, which is Lucha Mertos. Listen, J News, I need your Spanish expertise to get this right. It was on the 20th on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, Scarlett Bordeaux defeated Isla Dawn. For the MLW World Tag Team title match, we had the Good Brothers of Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson defeat the Skyscrapers of Bishop Kong, and but they didn't defeat them. It was a DQ, but they should have won. Okay, because that's a match that I missed, but when I went back and watched it, I was like, "There's no way." It should have been a DQ. It should have been a straight out you pinned them. But you know what? We ain't gonna talk about that. And Donovan Dijak. Lighting three-way match. We had Diego Hill defeat Akamura and Stigma. We had Don Gato four-way tag team match. Galleon Fantasma defeat Los Devios, which is this. I know the other people, and I know that Fantasma is the Barboza and Defuncto, and that the Divininos. Jay News is gonna correct me next week. He gonna get on me, y'all. Blue Panther and Hio del Blue Panther and Atlantis Jr. and Felino Jr. We had Shotzi Blackheart defeat Priscilla Kelly. We have for the MLW World Middleweight Title three-way match, Templario defeated Guerrero Maya Jr. and Ikiwaro Kwan. MLW Heavyweight Title Bunkhouse match, Matt Kruger defeated Brock Anderson. Opera Cup 2025 final match, Mystico defeated Valera Jr. We had Killer Cross defeat Matt Riddle. He did the Lord's work, ladies and gentlemen. I was down for it. If you all do not know, I am not the greatest Matt Riddle fan. Not what he's doing necessarily not inside the ring, but sometimes outside of the ring. And so that's what I like the most about not in the ring. Outside the ring, it's kind of, he's a little murky. Inside the ring, I like his work and stuff like that. But other than that, no. You ain't got to worry about me and Matt. But I do want to say, as far as what he did to Matt Riddle, he deserves it. Yes, he deserves a round of applause. He deserves a round of applause. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go back again. Hold on. It want to make me fool. No, I don't want to be on the screen like this. I don't want to be on the screen like this. It's like, sis, no, you're gonna have to do this. Okay, there we go. And now, so we're gonna move on to Defy, ladies and gentlemen. We found out that the show was Aeon. It was second. On the 21st on Triller TV, we had Travis Williams defeat Jack Evans. We had Amira and Lizzie Hall defeat Anna Beretta and Danica Rogue. We had Stephen Barden defeat Karrion Gray for the Defy World title. Brian Keith and Cody Chun ended in a no contest. We had Evan Rivers and Griffin McCoy defeat Matt Brandigan and Riley Myers. We had Rebel Kell and Burt Vincent end in a no contest. We had Mad Dog Connolly defeat Judas Icarus. We had the Righteous of Dutch and Vincent defeat Midnight Heat of Eddie Pearl and Ricky Gibson. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute. I see somebody in the house. Hey, T. Oh, and because I was rushing earlier, I want to tell the other two people who came. Hey, Leslie Rivers. How you doing? Because when I'm by myself, I be trying to fight to make sure I get everything set up. But your girl always, when you go live, things don't always do what it's supposed to do. But hey, 10, let me make sure I say, hey, 10. We'll talk about 10 at the end of the show. She does good work. If you haven't subscribed to her, please check her out. Ladies and gentlemen, let me make sure I put this banner up real quick so you all can see. You want to drop your link in my chat? Exclamation pink. Drop your link in my chat. Okay? Jay News. If you're in Jay News' chat, I don't know. But Ten, tell me because I can only see one. It only lets me see one, like because I'm looking on my phone. Is both things open? Like is the vertical and the horizontal working this week? Because I had to go into incognito. Listen, I'm tongue tied today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm tongue tied and tired. Uh, to be able to see it. Oh, see, this shows me when you write on my phone. See, and I'm gonna have to. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna have to show it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go back to the back. That's second place for me. We're gonna go over to Wrestling Revolver. Wrestling Revolver had a show called Wrestle Combat. It was Wrestling Revolver and Arrival together doing Wrestle Combat. Oop, not too far. We had Ace Austin defeating Ryan Clancy. We had for the Revolver Scramble title sudden death scramble match. See, see, I'm about to fight these people. I'm about to fight these people. They wouldn't let me go vertical the first time. And now they won't let me. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you about this and look at this at the same time. I think if you come on your phone, I automatically come vertical, but it should be you should be able to see me horizontally too. Let's see. It's always gonna give me one or the other. It won't let me be great on both of them. Actually, yeah, I'm live both ways. So that's great. Okay. Okay. So yeah, it's about thank you all. See that's in uh ALW from the Workers Wrestling. We're gonna talk about them two at the end of the show. Revolver Scramble title sudden death scramble match. It was Smiley defeating Big Pound, CPA, Jeffrey John, Jody Ora, Junie Underwood for the title. We have the Revolver Remix title match where Chris Danger defeated BDE in a title change. Yeah, so it's like wherever device you in, it fits me in there. So that's great. That's great. Who liked it on? Oh yeah, a TNT International title match. Steve Macklin defeated Kevin Blackwood. We had a Revolver Tag Team Title four-way match where the Latinos Most Wanted, Coda Hernandez and Sabian Gage, defeated Above the Rest, which is Gabriel Sky and Ikuro Kwan. Listen, Jay News is he gonna kill me when he come back. Shout out to him. Top team, which is Jay Lucas and Teriyaki, and Tire Die, which is KJ Reynolds and Ryan Mathis. With the Revolver title match where Myron Reed defeated Jordan Oliver. We had the Kaju death match where Bear Bronze defeated Crew. Okay. On to HOG, House of Glory, ladies and gentlemen. It just didn't want you to see who it was. It was a return to the Windy City, ladies and gentlemen. And that took place on the 21st on Triller TV. It was for the HOG Crown Jewel title match. Zilla Fatu defeated Joe Alonzo. For the HOG Cruiserweight title five-way match, Darian Richardson defeated Angel Jaquez, Davey Bang, Gringo Loco, JJ Doze. For the HOG women's title match, Shotzi Blackheart won the title by beating Indy Hartwell. I love that match. I love them too. Go back and watch it. Anytime you see Amazing Red, you know I'm gonna recommend you go back and watch it. Amazing Red defeated Tyler Breeze. Mustafa Ali defeated Marcus Mathers. The Rascals of Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz defeated the main event of Jay Lyon and Midas Black. And for the HOG heavyweight title, Charles Mason defeated Cedric Alexander. This whole show, I would say go back and watch it. I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's time for me to break the glass because GCW, Game Changer Wrestling. If you are old school and you like ECW, GCW is on that same level. Okay? Hardcore and fun. It was Dream On 2025. Dream On. I don't want to sing that too much. I ain't trying to have to pay nobody. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Jazz defeated Lucky 13. YDMPM, which is Alex Price, Jordan Oliver, and Marcus Mathers, defeated Fancy Flying, which is Fancy Flying Cartwheel, which is Jack Cartwheel, Ryan Clancy, and Ryan O'Neal. We had Joey Janela defeat KJ Orso. We had, for those who don't know, KJ Orso is formerly known as Fergo Del Sol. Hardcore tag team match, Bear Dozer, Bear Bronson, and Matt Tremont defeated Riho and Tommy Dreamer. I was sad. For those who don't know about Maki Ito, on the World Class Wrestling Network last year, I dressed up as her for Halloween. Second of all, when I come in, I say, "Oh, I'm just a pink girl in my pink world." It comes from her because she gets on the ropes and she does this. She bats her eyelashes, and I, as a kid, used to do that, and so that's my thing, and that's what made me fall in love with her. Ladies and gentlemen, you got Mascara Dorada defeating Gringo Loco, Beastman, and Sam Stackhouse ended in no contest. They were trying to, them many men slamming meat. Jimmy Lloyd and Killer Cross defeated the major players of Brian Myers and Matt Cardona. Mikey Ito defeated Jeffrey John. We had GCW World Title #1 contendership match, Atticus Cougar versus Charles Mason, ended in no contest. Then we have for the GCW World Title 3-way hardcore match, Atticus Cougar defeated Effie. Effie lost his title against Charles Mason. I'm sad, but Effie had a good run, some good matches, so we'll see him again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part where I know on the screen, hey, it's J News time, but J News ain't here, okay? He ain't here. So you know what? It's Delores time with New Japan Pro Wrestling. And I don't know that first word, and I'm not going to fight it. And I'm going to say Impact, okay? New Japan Impact. New Japan Impact was on the 16th on NewJapanWorld.com or the app, okay? This is all for New Japan. If you hear me say New Japan, you can find it on the website or the app. App is where I go to, $10 a month. I can watch all the New Japan. Okay, we had Matsumoto and J&J ending a time limit draw. Tiger Mask defeated Yasuda. We had Togi Makabe and Toriano defeat Murashima and Shamakato. We had Master Wado and Yo defeat Daiki Nagai and Gato. We had Shingo Takagi and Yoda Tsuji defeat Oleg Bolton and Homna. We had the Knockout Brothers of Oscar and Yoda Ice. Yoda Ice. And Hiromu Takahashi defeat Mishima, Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi, along with Taguchi. El Desperado, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Shota Umino, and Uemura defeated TMDK of Hartley Jackson, Kose Fujita, Oiwa, and Zack Sabre Jr. We're going to go on to Pure Night Torture. It's just torture. On the 19th, we had a pre-show match where Hip Togo defeated Dick Togo by countout. Evil defeated Sean Skywalker. I can't wait until Jay News come back because he don't like both of them. House of Torture, Chase Owens and Don Fale, along with Yoshinobu Kanemaru, defeated Quant Ikuto Kan Hikata, Masato Tanaka, and Taichi. Sorry, I was so caught up in trying to say that first man's name. House of Torture, which is Dick Togo and Ren Narita, defeated Hanzo and the Great Sasuke. We had the House of Torture, Dick Togo, not Dick Togo, Doki, Sonata, and Sho defeat these people. I'm not even going to. Yuki Endo, that's the only person I know, by referee decision. Uh, we have Konami, Tora, and Rina, and Rakai defeat Yujiro Takahashi and no contest. Okay. We had Evil versus Yujiro Takahashi in the double KO. They try to knock each other out. Now, once I saw that, because I like to, even though J News watches this and he covers this is his section. I like to go back and watch certain parts of certain shows, and I was like, Evil deserved to get knocked into the third row. I don't like him. Now, Sean Skywalker, I ain't got no problem with him, other than he do the same moves every time. Ladies and gentlemen, as you saw, we're doing the World Tag League. And the World Tag League started on the 20th. It was the first day. We had House of Torture, Ren Narita and Sonata and Kanemaru defeat Monster Sauce of Alex Zane and Lance Archer along with Zane J. TMDK, Harley Jackson, Oya and Zack Sabre Jr. defeated United Empire of Callum Newman, Greto Khan, and Jacob Austin Young. We had Shamakato, Shota Umino, and Yorimura defeat El Phantasmo, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Murashima. We had the Bullet Club War Dogs of David Philly and Gato defeating Hiromu Takahashi and the Knockout Brothers of Oscar and Yuto Ice, along with Daiki Nagai. We had the World Tag League 2025 Block A matches, which were Oleg Bolton and Toriano defeating El Desperado and Suji. We had the World Tag League Block A match of House of Torture, Don Fale and Evil defeating House of Torture, Chase Owens and Yujiro Takahashi. We had a Block A match of Satoshi Kojima and Taichi defeating Bishamon of Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi. We had a Block A match of Drilla Maloney and Shingo Takagi defeating Gabe Kidd and Yuta Tsuji. On to day 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we were on, it was on the 22nd. The House of Torture, Chase Owens, Kanemaru, Yujiro Takahashi defeated Bishamon of Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi along with Zane J. We had Murashima, Oleg Bolton, and Toriano defeat Yasuda, Kojima, and Taichi. We had Daiki Nagai, Drilla Maloney, Shingo Takagi defeat Elbert Desperado, Shamakato, and Tsuji. We had Gabe Kidd, Gato, and Yota Tsuji defeat House of Torture, Dick Togo, Don Fale, and Evil. We had Block B matches on this day. Monster Sauce, Alex Zane and Lance Archer defeated House of Torture, Ren Narita, and Sonata. We had Block B matches. TMDK, Oya and Zack Sabre Jr. defeated United Empires, Callum Newman, and Greto Khan. We had Block B match. Shota Umino and Yorimura defeated El Phantasma and Hiroshi Tanahashi. We had Block B match. Knockout Brothers of Oscar and Yuto Ice defeating David Finley and Hiromu Takahashi. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is, and we all know what time it is. What time is it? Preview time. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start this preview with the World Tag League. They got a lot of matches, okay? We're going to go on to day 3. Monster Sauce, Alex Zane and Lance Archer, along with Zane J versus United Empire of Callum Newman, Greto Khan, and Jacob Young. El Phantasmo, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Jado versus Bullet Club War Dogs, David Finley and Gato, along with Hiromu Takahashi. We have a Knockout Brothers of Oscar and Yuto Ice, along with Daiki Nagai versus House of Torture, Ren Narita, Sonata, and Kanemaru. Shamakato, Shota Umino, and Yorimura versus TMDK, Hartley Jackson, Oyawa, Zack Sabre Jr. Block A matches on this show: Bishamon, Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi versus House of Torture, Chase Owen and Yujiro Takahashi. Block A matches: Kojima and Taichi versus Oleg Boltin and Toriano. Block A matches: El Desperado, Shuji, and Drilla Maloney uh, versus Drilla Maloney and Shingo Takagi. We have World Tag League A match for the night: Gabe Kidd and Yoda Tsuji versus House of Torture of Don Fale and Evil. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, my voice is giving out. Day 4 on the 25th. We have House of Torture, uh, Chase Owens and Kanemaru is another person. Will be facing the Bullet Club War Dogs of Gay Kid, Gato, and Yoda Tsuji. El Desperado, Shamakato, Tsuji versus Yasuda, Kojima, and Taichi. Daki Nagai, Drilla Maloney, and Shingo Takagi versus House of Torture, Dick Togo, Don Fale, and Evil. Murashima, Oleg Boltin, Toriano versus Bishamon, Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi, and Matsumoto. We have Block B matches on this show: Monster Sauce, Alex Zane, and Lance Archer versus United Empire of Callum Newman and Great Khan. We have a Block B match: El Phantasma and Hiroshi Tanahashi versus David Finlay and Hiromu Takahashi. Block B match: Knockout Brothers Asuka and Yuto Ice versus House of Torture, Ren Narita and Sonata. Block B match: Shota Umino and Yuya Uemura versus TMDK of Oyawa and Zack Sabre Jr. We're on to day 5. Day 5 is on the 26th, the next day. Monster Sauce, Alex Zane and Lance Archer, along with Zane J versus the Bullet Club War Dogs of David Finlay and Gato, along with Hiromu Takahashi. We have Shamakato and Shota Umino, along with Yuya Uemura versus the United Empire of Callum Newman, Great Khan, and Jacob Austin Young. We have the House of Torture, Ren Narita, Sonata, and Yoshi Kanemaru, listen, tongue tied, and I'm losing my voice. Versus TMDK, Hartley Jackson, Oyawa, and Zack Sabre Jr. We have El Phantasmo, Tanahashi Murashima versus the Knockout Brothers of Oscar and Yuto Ice and Daki Nagai. We have Block A matches on this show, and it'll be Gay Kid Yoda Tsuji versus House of Torture, Chase Owens and Yujiro Takahashi. We have Block A match: Kojima and Taichi versus El Desperado and Shuji. Listen. We have Block A match: Drilla Maloney and Shingo Takagi versus House of Torture, Don Fale and Evil. We have Block A match: Oleg Boltin and Toriano versus Bishima. Now we're on to day 6. Because if you all remember, we go from today to Saturday. These are what the shows are happening in between. On the 28th, we have Daki Nagai, Drilla Maloney, and Shingo Takagi versus House of Torture, Chase Owens and Kanemaru and Yujiro Takahashi. We have Yasuda and Kojima along with Taichi going against the House of Torture of Dick Togo, Don Fale, and Evil. We have El Desperado, Shamakato, Shuyi, and versus Bishamon, Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi, and Matsumoto. We have Katsura Murashima, Oleg Boltin, Toriano versus Bullet Club War Dogs of Gay Kid and Gato, along with Yoda Tsuji. We have Block B matches on this show, which is David Finlay and Hiromu Takahashi versus the Monster Sauce of Alexander and Lance Archer. We have Block B match: Shota Umino and Uemura versus United Empire, Callum Newman and Great Khan. Block B match: House of Torture, Ren Narita and Sonata versus TMDK of Oyawa and Zack Sabre Jr. Block B match: El Phantasma and Hiroshi Tanahashi versus the Knockout Brothers of Oscar and Yuta Ice. Ladies and gentlemen, it don't stop there. Because they come up the next day. They come up the next day for, let's see, there we go. Day 7. Now, this is going to be a long journey to get to the major pay-per-view. We have, on the 29th, we have Shamakato, Shota Umino, Uemura versus Monster Sauce of Alexander Lance Archer along with Zane J. We have the Knockout Brothers, Oscar and Yuto Ice, along with Daki Nagai versus United Empire, Callum Newman, Great Khan, and Jacob Austin Young. We have the House of Torture, Ren Narita, Sonata, and Kanemaru versus the Bullet Club War Dogs, David Finley and Gato, along with Hiromu Takahashi. We have El Phantasmo, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Murashima facing TMDK, Hartley Jackson, Oiwa, and Zack Sabre Jr. We have Block 8 on this match. It's Drilla Maloney and Shingo Takagi versus House of Torture, Chase Owens, and Yujiro Takahashi. We have Block 8 matches, Kojima and Taichi versus House of Torture, Don Fale and Evil. We have Block 8 matches, El Desperado, Shuji versus Bishamon, Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi. And the last match on this episode is Gabe Kidd and Yota Tsuji versus Ole Bolton and Toriano. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on to Progress. Progress did not have any matches listed, but they will be having the Vendetta 3 on the 30th, most likely on Triller TV. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say I'm excited for this right here, because next week, next Saturday, you get to come with me to watch War Games. Listen, Heidi said like he do. War. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Survivor Series War Games. It will be something fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we have games, we have fun, we have good music, we have a good time. If you haven't been in here before, come on in, join the fun. Make sure you listen. It's open to everybody. I probably now will set it since it's working again to do a lives. So make sure you come on in and have a good time with me. Ladies and gentlemen, on this show, we'll see the WWE Women's World Title match. Stephanie Becker, the champion, face Nikki Bella. We'll see the War Games tag team match for the ladies. Becky Lynch, the Kabuki Warriors of Asuka and Kairi Sane, along with Last Legend and Nia Jax versus AJ Lee, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley. For the men's War Game match, we have CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and the Usos of Jimmy and Jay Uso, which y'all, I'm going to sing every entrance and I'm going to scream all the time. Okay, I'll give you a warning though. Versus Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, and the Vision of Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Logan Paul. And last but not least, we have for the WWE Intercontinental title match. John Cena will defend his championship against the Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Okay? Listen, it's time for a spotlight. And guess what, y'all? I got the greatest spotlight there is. And that spotlight is you. Because I want to tell you all, oh, there you go. Happy Thanksgiving, okay? You see my turkey? He's throwing a smack down. He getting the rock in here, okay? He want to tell you Happy Thanksgiving. And we appreciate you, everybody. Me and J News truly appreciate you all coming to support our channels, coming to support us here at the Hit the Ropes Podcast. We really watch all this wrestling because we are really wrestling fans, and we really, truly, truly, truly love just getting to see you all come in here, speak to you all, the questions you all ask sometimes, just having so much fun. And I know for me, this is a show where I watch wrestling constantly. Matter of fact, when I leave here, I got some wrestling I got to watch today. So I love watching wrestling. And so to be able to kind of keep y'all caught up on some of the storylines and the different things or some matches you should be able to watch where you if you don't want to watch everything, you can just keep up with certain things. It's been wonderful. And we got so much more to give you. But my spotlight, me and Jay News' spotlight really, is you. And we want to make sure we tell you happy Thanksgiving from the Hit the Ropes podcast. Now, it's time to get gobbling back on over to the studio. So let me put my show up there. There we go. We don't have any no chat GPTs for J News today. We won't have any rap lyrics for me. But we do got some promos and some things we need to go through, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I want to tell you about the good people who support me and I support them. If their links are dropping in the chat, please go check them out. But I got some people who directly do some wonderful things in my life, and I have to shout them out with a little extra specials, little something, something. And it starts out with the Educated Natural, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't seen 10, you saw her in the chat. She is a powerhouse businesswoman. She builds websites. She knows the ins and outs of how to get your business together, your LLC, but also this right here, the women's closet where women come together and we talk and unload our burdens, talk and have fun. It is a place where women can come together to learn from one another. And I think that is the best thing for women. I've enjoyed it. I've learned a lot of things from the women. I've gotten great ideas from the women. Please go check this out. Go to the educatednatural.com/woman to go and sign up, women. But if you want to get a website done or have a consultation about getting your business together, go to the educatednatural.com, period. Okay? Just the educatednatural.com. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Shirley, the OG Gardener. She is live every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She gives out a lot of great gardening advice, life advice, makes you think, okay? She makes you think. And I appreciate that about her because I'm in my baby gardening journey and I'm beginning to learn a lot of things. So if you want to learn some stuff too, make sure you go check out Miss Shirley, the OG Gardener, live every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw ALW. Oh, that's my boy. Listen, I am the manager over there at Workhorse Wrestling Network. We get it crunk over there. If they got that AEW content, I got that WWE content. We come together. We it's powerhouse. Okay, they have the cookout every Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fire. Just listen. We play games over there. They have sometimes I pop over there and get my little 2 cents. It's fun. Make sure you go over there and check out the Workhorse Wrestling Network. Better yet, go gallop over there. All over there to the Workhorse Wrestling Network. Ladies and gentlemen, to the best moderator, to the best gamer, to the most funniest person I know, Jaleel757. Please go check him out. He is so great, so supportive. I appreciate him so much. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about somebody who can do some stuff. Listen, as a Black comic book creator, Slim Jim Longfoot's comic books and books are so fun. And you're like, how can one person just be able to do all of this? Listen, go check out his social media out. He has a channel, Slim Jim Longfoot, here on YouTube. But this is his personal, his personal social media stuff. Like his channel and all the rest of that. But you're like, Delores, I want to see these books. Listen, you go to him and Johnny Quest Gaming, UGI Studios, where they make books and comic books and everything else. Go get you some. Because I be getting mine, and I'm telling you, it's the greatest. I feel like singing The Greatest of All Time by Whitney Houston, if I could. Ladies and gentlemen, On the 29th, it is War Games, ladies and gentlemen. You ain't never had a War Games. If you ain't never seen a War Games, make sure you come and check out. We're going to play games. We're going to have fun. It's going to be great. Listen, don't miss out on having some War Games in your life. Don't forget, next month we'll have the watch along for the GOAT John Cena's last match on Saturday night's main event, and NXT's Deadline that is scheduled. It's already scheduled on the channel. Please make sure you hit the notification. Be notified of everything else. Okay? Let me take this down because I'm about to tell you something fun. Hey y'all, I am Delores from Delores Designs. I'm here to make your world. Listen, I'm just a pink girl in my world trying to help you upgrade your world. Okay? So every step of the time we do tutorials over here from time to time. I have a lot of videos that are still evergreen content. You still can use them. Make sure you check them out. But you like, Dolores, I want to contact you. I need your help one-on-one. Listen, this is how you do it. This is not my actual factual personal phone number. This is a phone number what you all can call me. I know sometimes older people are like, hey, that's your number? I'm like, no. But you can call me at this number, text me at this number. You also can email this email address and reach out to me, and we can set up a consultation and figure out things, because I know some people are like, I can't do everything all the time. I'm here to help you, okay? Also, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you something else that is very important to me. It is December. And for those who don't know, last December, I put out content in different forms on different days, okay? Different forms, different days. I'm going to tell you first about it. And each week, we're going to do like different songs, because if you all haven't checked out my Suno tutorial when I went live and talked to people how to use Suno, how it could benefit you, we'll talk about it. But Monday will be Canva Christmas. That is a video. Tuesday is Christmas jokes. It comes out at 12 a.m., 12 p.m., 8 p.m. on the post section. We have Wednesday is Canva Christmas Conversations with Delores. That's a video. Each week, it will start off with, first week is one topic, different points, and at the end, it'll give you something you could do to maybe help with the things that we've learned. The second week, you'll have 2 topics. Third week, 3 topics, on and on and on. And each topic will have 3 bulletin points, and then a way that you can might exercise a way to help ease yourself during the Christmas time. Thursdays are Christmas calm. That's when we do a grounding exercise, because it can be a little stressful in these holidays. Fridays, the Lord loves art. As you all know, I love to express myself through art, whether it's, I have a digital app, so I literally can set the settings to where it looks like I'm coloring with a crayon, coloring with paint, coloring with everything. It makes it easier for me to be able to access to show you all my favorite things that I've colored in the Christmas themes. So can't wait for you all to see that. Saturday are Christmas quizzes, comes out at noon. All of these come out noon except for the Hit the Ropes podcast and the Christmas quizzes that come out at, not Christmas quizzes, Christmas jokes that come out at 12 a.m., 8 p.m., and 12 noon. And then Sundays are the Hit the Ropes podcast at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, you know, the Saturdays that we have watch-alongs, we'll do that too. So, to inspire you all, I thought that every week we would change the songs. I will make different songs for you to kind of also show you how it's fun to use Suno and AI and fun. And so this week is the times and stuff of the schedule for my first song for you all.
Hi, it's Delores. Christmas time is here. Hey, all month long we celebrate. Delores bringing joy, always looking great. Canva Christmas jokes so funny. Christmas conversations warm like honey. Hey, Christmas calm, take a breath so slow. Delores love. month of holiday cheer. Christmas kisses and hit the road. So come tune in, come join the fun. Cause Christmas with Delores has only begun. Hit that bell so you don't miss a thing. Like, comment, subscribe, let your holiday ring. Come on in, have fun all month long. It's Christmas with Delores, where you belong.
Yep, this is where you belong. Come on in, learn, have fun. I like to have fun, be interactive. And this year, because if you all did not know, at the beginning of the year, I picked the word enough. I felt like I needed to do better by myself. And so uh doing mindful exercises and doing things were a part of my life this year. So I thought for Christmas time, I'll put it a part of your life, things that it can help you, boost and calm out. So ladies and gentlemen, with all of that being said, you already know what time it is. For the people who do not know, it's time for me to act a fool. Ladies and gentlemen, you like, look, act a fool? I mean, like, act a fool. Ladies and gentlemen, we came in here and just like Seth Rollins, we have what? Burned it down. House on fire. I don't know when to put out, okay? But I know, baby boy, baby girl, man, woman, child, them, they, it. Please, no. I need you to keep your clothes on. Oh my God. Because I'm not trying to see all that. But I got something that'll help you. That's if I cut the lights out. Cut off the lights. But don't light that candle. Because this how we got in here in the first place. Okay? But until then, everybody, I hope you have a great, great Thanksgiving. Hopefully J News will be back. Also, shout out J News. I hope you feel better. Love you. But until then, I want to say peace.